Hi, students. In this video, we are going to be going over Lab 6, which is on percents. Now, the way that you find the lab is you click on the link in Blackboard under Module 6. And it'll take you to this page right here at the Math for Adults Foundation, mathsfoundation.com. You're going to click on the English handouts and transparencies, and you scroll to pages 42 and 43. So here we have on page 42, you're supposed to shade 60% of this grid. Now I've seen someone before just count by 20s because the whole grid, of course, is 100%. A whole of something is 100%. So they counted 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, thinking of the whole grid. So 20, 40, 60 is 3 sections of that grid. You also could set up a proportion. 60% means 60 out of 100. And then this grid has 5 sections equals X over 5. Now to solve that, you could think 100 divided by what is 5? Well, 100 divided by 20. So you could do 60 divided by 20 is 3. So you would have 3 sections shaded. You also could multiply 60 times 5 and divide by 100. And that would also give you 3. Okay, now let's do the second one. We're going to shade 85% of this grid. Now, if you count, you can see that this grid has 20 sections in it. Now, my brain, when I did it, said, well, I have 10 here, and I know that 85% of 10 is just 8.5. So I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8.5 from the top row of 10 and 8.5 from the bottom row of 10. And then I just counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Plus a half is 17. So 17 of my squares are shaded, or you could have set up the proportion again. Always remember a percentage is out of 100. So when you're setting up a proportion related to percentages, you take your number over 100 equals X over 20 squares. Okay, and again, 100 divided by what is 20? Well, it would be 5. So 85 divided by 5 is 17. So there you have X equals 17. Okay, so that's how you do those problems from number 1. Now I'm going to skip C because you figure that out in a similar way. We're going to go to how to complete each grid to show 100% of the grid. So here it's showing you 50% of the whole entire grid. You have to draw in the rest. Well, if this is half of the grid, 50% is half, then you would just need to duplicate this grid. Now, I think it'd be kind of cool to flip it over and slide it to get a replica of it. But we could also count triangles. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 triangles here. So we need 5 more to get 100%. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now again, you also could have used a proportion here. 50% can be written as 50 out of 100. And that would be the same as, and we were given 5 triangles. So it'd be 5 out of what? And then we can scale down our 50 out of 100. 50 divided by 10 is 5. 100 divided by 10 would be 10. So our X is 10, telling us that we need 10 triangles. Always remember when you're setting up a proportion, you need to be consistent. So if we're doing the small part to the big part equals small part to big part. Oh, sorry, I wrote 100, but I meant. So here we have 50 out of 100 would be 5 triangles to 10 triangles. Okay, let's think together about B. The portion shown is 80% of the whole grid. So if this is 80% of it, what would we need to put on there to make it 100%? How do we show 100% of the grid? I am seeing that we have 4 rectangles here. So I am thinking about taking 80 out of 100 and simplifying that. 80 divided by okay, and then the 80 is the smaller part that corresponds to 4 rectangles. So I'm going to put 4 here. 80 divided by 20 is 4. So 100 divided by 20 would be 5. So I just need 5 rectangles. So that's how you do that portion. And then the last part is the number lines. You need to estimate a percent to go with each spot on the line. So here, I see that I have 100%. This line from 0 to 100 represents the whole. So to me, this looks like about 50%. So you would just put 50 on there. And this one here, to me, it looks like this is about halfway between 50 and 100, maybe a little more. So this would be 75. I'm guessing that this is, around 77%. Or you could call it 75. It's really pretty close. Okay, so that's how you do those. Always compare to your 100%. And then finally, in this last section here, estimate and label the 100% spot on each line. So here we have 25%. If that's 25%, what would be 100? So you have to do some measurement. Right, so here we have 25%. We need to figure out where 100 will be. So you can use a ruler to measure this or a piece of paper to mark off how long that is. If that's 25%, you can count by 25%. Then we would have 50% is about here. And then you've got 75 is about there. And 100% would be about here. Okay. Here's another one. This gives you 80%. So that's 80 out of 100. So I'm going to just break that down and go by count by 10%. This is about 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So 90 would be about here and 100 would be about here. Now, I am going to give you a hint on this portion where you're finding 100%. One of these is impossible, so be watching for that. Which one is impossible? Okay, so I hope this gets you started. After you're finished, of course, print these out and do them. Take a picture of your answers, and then do check with the answer key that I will have posted. Thanks, everybody.